When Captain William Burke Vane first came ashore in 1898, he had in mind a better way to serve sailors. By continuously reinventing itself, the company he started with his brother Alan survived and prospered. All the while, the Vane enterprise remained very much a family concern, as they welcomed their cousins, the Hugheses, into the fold. The legacy of the Vanes and Hugheses lives on, as Vane Brothers vessels continue to ply the waters of the eastern shore's Wicomico River and Chesapeake Bay, waters that once knew the billowing sails of the schooners R.E. Powell and John R.P. Moore. And today, Vane tugboats and barges are also operating at major ports to the north, south, and west. In the 1990s, Vane Brothers took the same level of preferred quality customer service that brought them success in Baltimore and delivered it to new operations in Philadelphia and Norfolk. Then, as the company built up its fleet during the first several years of the 21st century, Vane's leadership eyed further expansion. Although New York Harbor was not completely new territory for Vane Brothers, whose complement of 50,000-barrel barges had been operating in and around the region for years, the company made a push to have a permanent fleet dedicated to the port. This prompted the opening of an office in Brooklyn in 2010. In 2013, Vane Brothers acquired a towing company's fleet of ship bunkering equipment that served Charleston, South Carolina, Savannah, Georgia, and Jacksonville, Florida. Suddenly, tugs sporting the familiar blue V could be seen pushing petroleum barges through coastal waters everywhere from New England to the Gulf Coast and Caribbean. Toward the end of 2016, Vane further solidified its position in Norfolk by opening a brand new facility at Paradise Creek that allowed the company to consolidate Virginia-based fleet operations, warehousing, and marine safety and services. The autumn of 2018 proved to be an especially significant season of historic firsts. It began with Vane Brothers vessels completing their first ever transit of the Panama Canal. Then, Vane crews sailed for the first time on the Pacific Ocean as the company launched its inaugural West Coast ship bunkering and dock-to-dock transfer operations. This move was made at the request of prominent customers seeking to have the company support their West Coast activities. No time was wasted establishing Vane offices in California and Washington. But the company that was started more than a century earlier still had another historic first in mind. In 2020, again at the request of a valued customer, Vane kicked off operations in the Great Lakes region, using a tug and purpose-built barge to deliver asphalt to U.S. and Canadian ports along the northern border. Excitement also surrounded the construction of a new class of tugboat being built right in Vane's home state. For our next chapter, we'll see how these new vessels made a splash in Salisbury, Maryland.